guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. I thought today that I would bring you along on a day in my life and a what I eat in a day, because I've not done one of these in a long time. I'm just currently having my coffee, but I'm having a bit of a different morning this morning. I'm actually going to Pilates. I'm being a Pilates princess this morning. Who am I? I literally do not know. Pilates is not really my thing, despite the fact that my mum is literally a Pilates teacher. I feel like I will stick to the weights, but as a one-off, I'm gonna go to a class this morning. I booked on with Courtney, so I'm gonna meet her in a little bit. It's currently 7:15 in the morning. I actually woke up at 5 this morning, and I know that's like super early when the class is at 8, but Anton's also in the office today, so I just thought we'll both just get up at 5. And I just like also in the morning, like one of my favourite things in the morning is not being rushed and just getting ready with time to spare, and that has been this morning. It's just been so nice, and like I genuinely do enjoy waking up early, especially like if you're not having to rush around. I just think it's the nicest feeling, like it's just nice and quiet and you can just take your time getting ready. I've put a little bit of makeup on today as well just to make myself feel a little bit better. I've just had a nice chill slow morning, as you guys will have seen. I brought you along on my morning as well. So far I have consumed my breakfast, which was just 3 eggs on toast, which has literally been my go-to for like the past 2 months now, I would say. It's just really simple in the mornings, and you guys know me, I'm not somebody that likes a real big massive breakfast and that's gonna like have me cooking in the kitchen for a long time. That's just not my vibe in the morning. And I also just like don't have a big appetite in the morning. I'm really just not that hungry. So that is like the perfect portion size for me. Like 1 slice of toast with 3 eggs. That's just the perfect portion size for me. And then obviously my coffee. I find that my coffee actually fills me up so much. And if I'm training at the gym, I normally have my coffee afterwards because we're practicing delayed gratification around here, guys. But to be fair, I have been having my coffee after the gym for a while now. I used to have it before, but I just found that it was making my stomach feel not the best, and I feel like my digestion was not the best. And I just think that it's really important to, for one, eat food before you have any caffeine, and also to drink a sufficient amount of water as well. I think otherwise, for me personally anyway, and I feel like with a lot of people as well, it just messes with your stomach a little bit, and also can make you just feel really, really dehydrated if you are just running on pure caffeine. So I highly recommend to have your coffee either after the gym, or just make sure that you have like a sufficient breakfast and a lot of water whilst you're also having your coffee. But my outfit is also giving Pilates princess this morning. Let me just give you a full show in the mirror. Please just ignore the washing, but this is the outfit of the day. These are the Honor Active soft motion straight leg pants, but the fold over version. And then this is the twist front top, which I just think is really cute combo. I would actually wear this to the gym as well, to be fair. I just think it's a really, really cute fit. Okay guys, Pilates is done. That was actually really, really good. It's just nice sometimes to just switch things up and do a little bit of you know, different exercise. My abs are killing right now, and I'm not gonna lie, I know like I keep mentioning it, but this is only a few days after I finished my last vlog, so I'm still in my luteal phase. So I'm literally due on my period like tomorrow. TMI, sorry, but I feel like sometimes like right before my period, weights is just not what I want to do, and like something like that on like the couple of days of my period or before it, I feel like is just so nice, and it just makes me feel a little bit more like relaxed, because weights is a bit intense sometimes, and I just was not feeling it today. So it's nice to still exercise and still move my body, but just in a different way. Yeah, I'm gonna head home now, and I was just with Courtney at the Pilates, and we've just said that I think we're going to go to the Trafford Centre in a little bit, but we're going to go home first. I might get a little bit of work done, and then I will pick her up and we'll go because I feel like I am designated driver of all of my friends. I'm not complaining about, you guys know how much I don't like to be a passenger princess. Hello?
Hi, I think we needed to put our reg in.
Oh fuck. I'm back home now. Honestly, my abs, my core is killing me. That was actually such a cute, wholesome morning. Like I really enjoyed myself. I went to Embrace Studio, if you are wondering. I will put that out on the screen. But it's such a nice studio, and it's literally just a little bit outside of the city centre of Manchester. It took me like 10 to 15 minutes to drive there, and highly recommend if you're in the Manchester area. It was a lovely studio, and I say this all the time and I never end up doing it, but me and Courtney want to try and do it more often, maybe like once a week or something. But yeah, I'm back home now, surrounded by all of my children. The rest of them are over there. But I'm just going to do a bit of work on my phone, and then we're going to head to the Trafford Centre, I think. I am going to get changed. I think I'm going to put like jeans and a top on maybe. This full on fit was really giving Pilates. Like I'm really putting the Pilates fits to use today, because I would wear these in the gym, and I have worn them in the gym, but I feel like they're not really a gym vibe, whereas they are very much a Pilates vibe. So it was nice to wear them actually to go to Pilates this morning. But I am getting a little bit peckish, so I think I might have a Pro Mix protein bar maybe before I leave. Courtney is apparently making me a matcha, because she's now making matchas and coffees at home, and she wants me to try it. So I think she's going to make me one for like the drive to the Trafford Centre. But I am going to need something before I go, some food. I have had my eggs on toast, but I had that at like 6 AM. It's now nearly like 10 AM. Okay, I think I'm going to make a yogurt bowl. I'm just using this Thankyou 5% fat yogurt. I would normally put raspberries in this, but we ordered our food shop yesterday because I really just did not want to go to Sainsbury's. So we ordered it off Amazon and I ordered raspberries, and they basically just all came like already gone off. Like they're all mushy and like they've got mold on them. So I'm just like, yeah, that's a no from me. That is a big fat no from me. So I'm just gonna have yogurt with dark chocolate, cinnamon and honey instead, which this used to be my go-to breakfast every single day with the raspberries. And I just kind of went off it, but now I normally have this as just like a little bit of a snack. And also, I'm not weighing out any of my food at the moment because I'm not tracking my calories. I haven't been tracking my calories now for like a long time. I can't remember how long, but definitely over a year, maybe even nearly 2 years. But yeah, I just eat intuitively, try and make sure that I am eating as high protein as possible. And because I've tracked my calories in the past, I have like a good idea of how much protein is in things anyway. So, you know, I kind of know that if I'm on track or not, just by intuitively eating. And I'm not trying to like obviously get to a certain calorie goal because I'm not tracking. But I feel like I'm sort of maybe in a little bit of a deficit because my cardio has increased weekly. Like I never really used to do cardio, and now I do it 2 to 3 times a week. I do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, obviously as well as my weight sessions, and I feel like I have just unintentionally sort of done a little bit of a cut, because visibly I feel like I look quite a bit leaner than I did even at the start of this year. And I'm not mad about it. I feel like I'm really happy with where my physique is at the moment. But as I said, I'm not like intentionally cutting or anything. I feel like I know my body and I know that I am unintentionally in a little bit of a deficit, and it's absolutely fine by me. I still feel really good, like I'm really enjoying all the foods that I'm eating, and I feel like I'm just in a really good place right now with my training and my eating, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it, and I'm feeling like the best that I have ever felt in my training, in just my body in general. Yeah, I'm happy about that. That is a little bit of a fitness update and food update. I get a lot of questions daily actually on how to like get abs whilst also growing your glutes, and I'd love to be able to tell you that you can just do that, but it is pretty difficult to do both of those things at the same time. Like, I always tell people that, you know, think about what is the most important thing to you right now. Is it growing your glutes or is it getting abs? Because I would recommend going into a deficit or a surplus first. And normally, to be honest, I would recommend doing the surplus first and then you can go into a deficit. But these are not things that just happen in a few weeks, you know, like it takes months and months, especially with being in a surplus. It takes months and months to see muscle growth, honestly, even years. Like, I've been on my fitness journey now for like 7 years, and I did almost nearly a year-long bulk, and I did see a lot of weight gain during that bulk, muscle gain and fat gain. But as I said, it takes a long amount of time. So if you're trying to absolutely transform your physique for a holiday, don't get me wrong, you can absolutely feel better from exercising and eating well in a few weeks' time, and you probably will see some small visible changes. However, if you are wanting to see drastic changes in like 2, 3, 4 weeks, you're not going to be able to do that. So I'm just going to tell it to you straight. If you were wanting to prepare yourself and, you know, look a certain way whilst being in a surplus or something, or a deficit for a long period of time, like, you need to be starting that in the winter. If you are wanting that for the summer, I would never say to you that you can get these results, or like, you know, gain this amount of weight or lose this amount of weight in a month or a couple of weeks. Like, it's just really, really not possible. And I always urge people to take the more sustainable route. Otherwise, you're just not going to be able to sustain it. Like, you're not going to be able to carry on doing it. And obviously, like, we're not just trying to look good for a holiday. Like, you want to look and feel your best all the time. And I think where people go wrong is in terms of holidays and stuff. They go all out for like 1 month, they go on holiday, and then it just all goes out the window, and you do the complete opposite to what you've been doing for the past month, and then just sort of screw yourself over because you've done it in an unsustainable way. So I always urge you guys to do it in a sustainable way. You know, don't drop your calories drastically so that you are barely eating anything. Like, if you are going in a deficit, for example, gradually lower those calories. You're probably going to feel it in your body. You're going to feel your energy levels dip, and you're not going to feel good because your body is just not used to it. So I always suggest to take the longevity, sustainable route when it comes to fitness at all, whatever your goals are. And yeah, anyway, that's my little yap. This is what my snack is looking like. Yummy. This dark chocolate is actually so good as well, by the way. It's the almond and orange one, and if you know me, you know how much I love chocolate orange, so this is just a bit of me. The honey and the cinnamon as well, just make it. Okay, this is my outfit for the Trafford Centre. I'm wearing a pretty basic outfit, I'm not gonna lie. This top is from Zara. Where is this belt from? I cannot remember where this belt is from. These jeans are jaded, and then I'm just wearing my Birkenstocks, and then I've got my Chanel. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. I'm not sure whether to have lunch at the Trafford Centre or have it at home, because it's now 11:30. Depends how long we're there. I'll see how I feel, but I have just had that snack, so I am pretty full for the time being, but I'm probably gonna get hungry soon. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. We're at the Trafford Centre. I think we're gonna go into Selfridges. There's these bags that I really like from Cult Gaia that are very holiday vibes, and I'm gonna see what they've got in, because they basically had a sale on the other week and it was something mad like 40%, so fingers crossed they still have the sale on.
Crazy girl.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Got them the other week.
I know, but you know when like your holiday's just like still quite a while away, so then you just end up doing everything last minute because you just think, oh no, I've got loads of time, and then you don't actually have as much time as you think. And then it's like 12 o'clock now, to be fair, so I feel like we might have lunch here, but I'll see how we feel. I did have my snack before, so I'm not the hungriest. I also always park in the food court car park and tarmacking the whole thing, so I've had to park really far back.
To park right outside Selfridges. The girls who park right outside Selfridges, up lower one, no, you hop out the car, you're in Skims.
But I was saying that I feel like a Trafford Centre, once you've parked in one spot and it's easy enough, you just stay in that spot. Girls, this is the best scent. This is my favourite scent ever. It reminds me of autumn winter last year because this is what I absolutely rinsed last year. I actually do need to get a new one, to be fair. This is the kind of vibe, guys, but they don't really have many options. There was one that I saw in the Arndale that I really liked, but they don't have it, so that's a shame.
That's stunning.
They're not giving, I don't think. I get you though, because I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
I would love to stay up later. Evenings are my favourite.
You know what? You know, this is. I've told you this before. This is where I struggle. Yeah, we have free will.
We do.
I value my free will too much.
I'm gonna get a sweet treat. That's my free will. That's my use of free will today. Okay, seeing as this is a what I eat in a day, I thought I'd show you our lunch. We're just in Wagamama's right now. I would not normally have this for my lunch. I'd normally eat at home, but it's getting quite late now, so I just want to eat out, but I'm still trying to make healthier choices. This is the Tama squid, and then I've got a Coke Zero. And then I also ordered a chicken thigh coconut curry, which has got like veggies in it and stuff. Really nice. If you've not tried it yet, from Wagamama's, highly recommend. It's just really nice and fresh. This is my food. I'm going to put my lime on, but it's just chicken thigh, rice and coconut curry. So it's super nice and fresh. Okay, I'm back home and I thought I would just give you a haul of the things that I got. I have not got a lot of things at all, but I personally love watching hauls, whether it's even just one thing, so I thought I'd show you mine. I went into Space NK and I got a couple of bits from Vive. I've never tried Vive before, but I used to watch Jamie on YouTube literally all the time, like, love her. And I feel like I would just trust her with makeup products, but I mean, we never know. I've never tried them. But I got the Modern Radiance Cream Bronzer and the Skin Nova Complexion Balm. So let me know if these are good, if you have them. I'm really excited to try. I feel like there's just something about new makeup that I just absolutely love it. It makes me so happy. How satisfying. Look at that. Do you see the smoothness? Very excited. I got that in light medium. And then the Skin Nova is basically like, I think it's like a skin tint. It comes in a tube like this. And I got that in the shade 230. I hope this is the right shade. But that's all I got in like the cosmetic department. And then I went into Selfridges and had a lovely lady serve me that actually follows me on Instagram. If you watch my videos, please comment below because it was so nice to meet you. But yeah, I got a couple of bits, mainly like, these are mainly just for holiday. I feel like I wouldn't really wear a couple of these things not on holiday. But I got these shorts from the Couture Club and they basically kind of have like a undershort like built in, and I just think they look really cute. I tried them on and I just think maybe with like a white bikini top on holiday would look so cute, and I really liked the fit of them as well. I think that it was just like really flattering. And then I got this set, which I feel like some people might not like. It looks a lot better on, but it's these pants, long pants, and then the matching crop top. But it is literally like a towel material. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so comfy, and I go to Greece in a couple of weeks and I feel like this is just Greece vibes. Do you not think? Like, I just love it. I mean, I wouldn't wear this in the UK, I don't think, but on holiday I feel like it's gonna slap. I'm gonna try and get some nice pictures in that set on holiday. But that's everything I got. As I said, I didn't get loads of things, but treated myself a little bit today. But I'm still pretty full from that Wagamama's, which was unreal, by the way. That dish that I get is so good. If you haven't tried it, you need to. It's like healthy and fresh, and it just, you know, when you just don't feel shit after a meal out, that is that kind of meal where you come away still feeling like good, and it's got like loads of veg in it, and you've got chicken, just nice and fresh, you know. But I think I'm just going to get on with a bit of work now. It's 4 o'clock. Anton will be home from work in like an hour, so I'll probably just work until then. And then he's saying that he wants to do something this evening with me and wants to spend some time with me. I mean, we spend time with each other every evening, but sometimes, you know, when you just don't actually make the effort to spend proper time together, I feel like we don't do that loads. So we're going to do that tonight, which will be nice. We have White Lotus season 3 to get through. We're on episode 2. No, we're about to start episode 3 tonight of season 3, and I like it so far. It's not as good as the first 2 so far, but I have heard mixed things. I've heard that season 3 is the worst one, but I don't know. I'll see, and I'll let you know my thoughts as we go along. But I'll probably catch up with you in a little bit when I'm either eating something else, because this is what I eat in a day, or doing something worthwhile showing you. Okay guys, I have already started eating it because I forgot to show you, but Anton very kindly made us dinner, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Is it cod? Haddock with sweet potatoes and tender stem broccoli and
the most important bit,
homemade sauce.
Homemade parsley sauce. I used to grow up eating that.
And it's really yummy. So that is for tea, and then I actually bought some cookies in the Trafford Centre, so I'm gonna have one of those after, just one. Okay, I'm showered and I'm just about to have my evening vitamins. I have these bovine liver supplements from ProMix, and I really feel like these help with my skin. I don't know if there's a direct correlation, who knows, but I'm gonna have those. And I think, no, I'm not gonna have those tonight. I also have my ProMix collagen every night as well, and I'm also gonna have my cookies that I got today in Selfridges. Let me show you them in a second. Okay, I got 2 different types of cookies. Got one Biscoff and then one Kinder. I'm not really sure which one to have tonight. This is Kinder one. You can see that. Looks yummy. And then the Biscoff one is more like a sandwich. It's like, can you see? It's like 2 cookies together. I'm going to have one of those. I'm not really sure which one. And we are watching White Lotus. I feel like I literally don't ever vlog in our bedroom. Please ignore also how plain it is. I need to get some prints, or like a print to go on the walls. I'm really not liking how just boring it's looking in here, but I just haven't found anything that I like. But I just thought I would come on here and close out this video. It's just been like a day in my life and what I eat in a day. It's been quite a nice day, to be honest, and not one that I have too often. Like, as you guys know, I mentioned it in my last video, I am normally just sat at my desk eating my meals from home, and it's usually pretty boring. That's what literally basically every day looks like. But if I have the opportunity to just do something a little bit different in my day, I will do that, because it also just helps my headspace and my mental health a lot, because it can get pretty like lonely just being at my desk all day. Like, even though, you know, I live with Anton, he is in the office a few days a week, and then when he's working from home, you know, we're both just working, and I feel like I can just, especially with my job, like I can get really in my head about things and, you know, overthink, and yeah, it can just be a little bit consuming at times. So to just do some different things in my days is really nice. And, you know, to be with friends and socialize and stuff, because with my job doing like content creation and stuff, like as fun as it may look online, as I said, it is quite lonely. And most of the days, or with me personally anyway, like I'm not talking to many people on a day-to-day basis. It's just me, myself and I in my apartment, which I also absolutely love. You guys know how much I love being alone and, you know, just being by myself. I love my own company, but sometimes it is nice to just do things with people, with friends. Like, I really do urge you guys to meet your friends and do things you enjoy as much as you can, because I feel like you won't realise how much you need it until you actually do it. So yeah, it was a nice day. Anyway, really enjoyed the Pilates as well. And I feel like I'm aching already, which is not a good sign. Definitely need to do that more often. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I will see you in my next one. Bye.